Hey guys, and welcome to my channel and welcome to this video. Today we will be painting a coffee pot, and for the supplies I will be using all the same supplies I used also previously. They're all listed in the description box, so if you're interested in something, want to check something out, you can find everything there. I'm starting off with my sketch, and as I said, I will be painting a Turkish coffee pot and a cup or a mug. And I will place them both on a serving plate. And if it makes it easier for you, you can just do this sketch on any paper, any printing paper, just any paper you have. And then later on trace it onto a watercolor paper. So especially if you're using a better quality watercolor paper, you don't want any smudges or ripping on the paper when erasing. So that's also absolutely fine. When I was finished with my sketch, I'm adding ink on top. This is 01 from Micron. And again, just doing the basic inking, going over the lines that I drew with my pencil. And those lines are sketchy and not clean, one straight line. I do prefer making them sketchy and broken, but if you like it to be clean, you can definitely just do one straight line and not do them sketchy as I do. With 005 ink pen, I'm just adding some details, some shading and texture to my mug, and also I will be adding to a Turkish coffee pot. Some parts I'm adding a little bit more ink, making them slightly darker. Also inside of the mug, I'm adding quite a lot of ink to make the shadings. And also at the bottom lower part of the mug and the handle for my coffee pot. At the bottom of the coffee pot, that part is in a shadow. So adding a little bit more of the ink there. Right now I'm just inking as I'm coloring. And also in some parts I'm just doing some hatching, cross hatching. Adding that ink and shadows and texture. This is going to be I guess copper coffee pot, so there will also be some textures on that, some shading on the coffee dish, and also just adding the ink where I think it is actually needed. For the light, very light shading, I'm tilting my ink pen and just adding those shades. And also I decided to add some dots on my coffee mug to make it a little bit nicer and more interesting. This is definitely up to you, the embellishments, so if you want to change it up, do it your own, that's something that you can do. When I was happy with the inking, I picked up a little bit of the soft brown and a little bit of the leaf orange and just painting in the coffee pot. As I said, it will be copper. It should look like it's copper. So I'm adding those orangey tones there. And a little bit of the sweet yellow in some parts. With time it just changes color, and it has a different textures and colors, that copper, so just adding those different colors. Also on the handle, it's from the same material. At the bottom, painting where I did add shadows with ink, I'm painting it a little bit darker. At the top, a little bit lighter. Insides, I'm using black. And for the mug, I will also make it somewhat same colors because I do want to keep it in the same color family. So I'm adding some sweet yellow and also a little bit of this is a coffee brown, well, I guess coffee brown. Just adding it here and there, again on my mug. But if you like, you can paint your mug any color you like. You can paint it pink, you can paint it blue, whatever you like. That's just up to you. For the serving plate, again, quite similar colors. And I decided to add a little bit of this yellow. This is actually somewhat a golden color. It has this little shine to it. It's for my shiny set. And it's not very visible at this point, but when it dries, it will be a little bit more visible. So if that's what you like, this copper coffee pot is a little bit shiny, so I decided to add a tiny bit of shine there. Again, quite up to you, your preference. A little bit more black where the shadows are, a little bit more of leaf orange to that plate. And for some reason, I decided to make the top edge of my mug green. You know, why not? Just to add one more color, make it a little bit more interesting. Some splatters again to make it slightly looser with yellow and with orange, and also with black. Again, that's what I like to do to finish it off. For these illustrations, I like to add a little bit of the black splatters, you know, to connect that with the ink, my watercolors with the ink. A little bit more of the inking, adding some more where I think it is needed for some shading, and also watercolors covered part of the ink, so I wanted to add a little bit more on top. I also decided to use this white ink pen, white Posca pen. This is fine tip. And just to add a few highlights here and there with white. Not gonna do a lot of them, just a few highlights. And with that, I'll be finishing off this illustration again, this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you like this illustration and all the previous videos from the Inktober, please hit the like button, share it, and comment if you haven't still. Yeah, this is some little bit of the splatters with white gouache. If you haven't still subscribed to my channel, please do that. There are many tutorials there, so I'm sure you will find something for yourself. Also, real-time videos for this Inktober are available for my channel members. If you want to read a little bit more about the membership and how to become a member, there's a link in the description box. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next time. Bye!